In a quiet corner of a sunny meadow, where golden daisies nodded in the breeze and butterflies danced like living jewels, there lived a tiny brown seed. Her name was Leela. She was no bigger than a freckle on a child's nose, but she carried a big dream inside her hard little shell. Leela whispered to herself, "I want to see the whole wide world." She dreamed of adventures beyond the meadow. Leela's mother plant had been a tall, proud sunflower with petals bright as summer sunshine. When autumn came, her heavy head bent low. Hundreds of seeds like Leela tumbled out. Most landed close by, but Leela was different. She wanted adventure. One crisp morning, a strong gust of wind swirled through the meadow. "Come with me, little one," whispered the wind. Leela felt her shell lift. She spun high into the sky like a tiny helicopter, twirling past clouds and birds. "Wee!" she cheered. This was the beginning of her journey seed dispersal. For days she rode the wind, flying over sparkling rivers and green forests. She saw mountains wearing snowy hats and oceans stretching forever. Finally, the wind grew tired and gently dropped her onto soft earth. Leela rested on the cool soil in a faraway valley. Now what? She wondered. Rain began to fall soft at first, then steady and soaking. Water slipped through the tiny cracks in her shell. Inside, something magical happened. Her little seed heart woke up. She drank and drank until pop, a tiny white root poked out. This was germination, the moment a seed begins to grow. "Hello, world," said the tiny root, digging down deep. "I am Rudy. I will hold us steady and drink water and minerals." At the same time, a little green shoot pushed upward through the soil, reaching for the sun. "I am Shooty," it said. Leela felt herself changing. She was no longer just a seed. She was becoming a plant. The sun smiled down with warm golden rays. "Hello, little one," the sun said. The green shoot opened two tiny leaves that looked like baby hands. These were cotyledons. These first leaves gave Leela her first meal from the energy stored inside the seed. Days turned into weeks as she grew. Rudy grew longer and stronger, branching out like tiny fingers. Shooty stretched taller. New green leaves appeared, each one wider than the last. Leela learned that her leaves were like kitchens. Inside them, a wonderful process called photosynthesis happened every sunny day. "Watch," said the leaves. "We take sunlight, water from Rudy, and carbon dioxide, and mix them to make sugar our food. And as a thank you, we breathe out fresh oxygen for animals and children to breathe." Leela felt proud. She was helping the planet. One morning, a friendly earthworm named Wiggly stopped by. "Hello, Leela, you're growing nicely. Let me loosen the earth around you." Wiggly tunneled happily, mixing rich soil and bringing air to Rudy's tips. Leela thanked him with a gentle sway of her leaves. As summer arrived, Leela grew taller than the grass. Her stem became strong. She could now make enough sugar to grow even faster. One bright afternoon, a buzzing sound filled the air. A fat bumblebee named Buzzy landed on one of Leela's new leaves. "Hello, I smell something sweet," he said. Leela blushed as tiny yellow flowers were beginning to bloom on her head. "These are my flowers," she explained. "Inside them are pollen and nectar." Buzzy's eyes lit up. "Perfect, I'll help you." He crawled deep into the flowers, collecting sticky yellow pollen on his fuzzy legs. Then he flew to another sunflower nearby. This was pollination, the magical transfer that lets plants make seeds. "Thank you, Buzzy," Leela called as he flew away. Weeks passed. Leela's flowers faded and fell, but something new was growing, small green buds that swelled bigger every day. These were fruits. Inside each one, new baby seeds were forming. Leela told them, "When you are ready, you will travel the world. Some will ride the wind. Some will hitch rides on animals. That is how our family spreads and grows everywhere." One day, a curious rabbit hopped by. These seeds look tasty, but Leela gently waved her leaves. "If you eat some, please carry others." The rabbit nibbled a few and then bowing, hopped away with seeds stuck in his fur. Leela laughed. This was animal dispersal. Autumn painted the valley in red and gold. Leela's stem grew brown and dry, but her seed head was heavy with new striped seeds. The wind returned. "Ready for another adventure?" it asked. One by one, the new seeds let go and twirled into the sky. Some landed in the middle. Some flew over hills. A few reached a garden where a little girl planted them carefully. Leela felt happy and tired. Her work was almost done. She had traveled, grown, made food, helped bees, and created new life. As winter snow began to fall, she bent low and whispered to the earth, "Thank you for letting me grow." Deep underground, Rudy rested. The new seeds waited patiently in the soil, protected by their shells. They dreamed of spring, when the snow melted and warm rains came again. The cycle began once more. Tiny green shoots pushed up through the soil. "Hello, world," they called. "We are Leela's children, and we want to travel too." The journey of life continues forever.